about videos? Do you like playing videos? Because there are lots of bands that don't like playing videos.
Playing videos?
Playing video, no, making videos. Sorry, making videos.
Hey, it's kind of a drawn-out deal sometimes.
It's hard to get the point across that you want to get across. You know, I mean, it's somebody else's vision of your band. You know, and you're kind of at their mercy of what they put together. You know, obviously you have a little bit of control over it and stuff, but you know, it's better to go see the band live. You know?
That's how for a band like us. Some other bands, no examples given, but you know, they use all these different props and people in their videos to get their point across. Our point across is nothing but just fucking raw jamming, you know?
So it is kind of difficult for us.
It's tough for us, you know,
to make a video come
Not
across.
too many stories, and you always playing the videos.
Fuck it, just turn the camera on, one white light bulb in a room.
I mean, you know, I'm not an actor. I play drums, you know. He's not an actor. We do our thing, and that's what we do, you know.
And what about this new home video that you told me?
Oh, yeah.
And speaking of making those kind of videos, that comes naturally.
You want to see some mysterious, wild, and crazy people? What's that video?
What are you showing that? Day by day? What?
Now, it documents the whole last 2 years of our lives. You know, it's an hour and a half long, and it's just
basically a lot of drinks,
a lot of drinking, a lot of
weed smoking, tearing up shit and jamming.
First of all, do you consider yourself hard rock band? Or?
Yeah, we're not alternative at all. We're totally down on that. You know, we don't do no alternative scene or anything.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get, you know, you get thrown into, you know, this category or that category, one way or the other. We feel what we're doing is pretty much our own thing. I mean, it's metal, it's hard rock, whatever you want to call it, but
it's just punk, thrash, hard rock, rock and roll, blues. It's all this meshed into one. You know, it ain't Iron Maiden and it ain't alternative. You know, it's hard music to us. You know.
That's it. Heavy stuff, and it doesn't matter the label.
Right.
What about radios? Like, I remember a couple of years ago, you couldn't listen to heavy stuff in radios, but at least in here, I don't know how is it in the United States, but in here they are playing Pantera, they are playing a lot of heavy stuff. Do you think that people changed their mind?
I don't think they changed their mind, man.
Bands like Metallica, you know, open doors and shit.
You know, it's the 90s, people are looking for a more true form of music, and underground music has always been the truest form of music, period. And I think what everybody's seeing is the underground coming to the top, you know, and I think that's why there's hard bands like Nirvana, Pantera, Metallica, stuff like that, that gets played on the radio, because it's a true form of music, you know. It's not some hyped up bullshit that, you know,
was made for the radio and shit like that, you know. We didn't know if anybody's gonna like us, man, you know. I mean, we knew we can jam live like a motherfucker, but, you know, we didn't know if the kids were gonna get into us. We're playing in front of fucking Suicidal Tendencies crowd.
That's a cool crowd, man.
We were sitting in the back flipping quarters wondering if Mike Muir was gonna stab us with a knife or something, you know. We didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen, you know.
And what happened?
Everything went great. First show was fucking awesome. San Francisco.
Those dudes are like some of our best friends. We run into them all the time. Love to do some shows with them again.
When you talk about concerts, I feel so. Do you like playing concerts a lot? Or?
That's the only thing we care about, man.
Live shows, #1.
That's why we do.
Do you get bored about playing?
No, because every night there's something new to see. You know, there's new people, new faces, new places, and you know, you got to realize that being on tour, you spend, you know, 22.5 hours a day riding around in a bus or sitting in a hotel room or something, and all your energy builds up for this 1.5 hours that you have on stage, you know, and you go out and do your thing, man, and it's killer.
When you're touring, do you have a spare time to go around for the city that you are visiting? Or?
A little bit.
Yeah, usually we sleep, man.
You sleep, yeah, I get tired a lot. What about that concert in Moscow? It's a historical concert, Monster of Rock. How was playing Moscow?
It was amazing.
How was the reaction of it?
It was, you know, we were there for 4 days. We got to see a lot of really new things, different things. You know, we could tell there was a new air of energy with the people there because of the newfound freedom that they had. And, you know, it was the first Western concert over there. We got to play with our good buds in Metallica. AC/DC guys were great. Black Crowes. And, you know, we were the first band, you know, and these people had been there for like 2 days, camped out with no food, no water, no bathroom, no nothing. It had been raining. It was kind of cold. You know, so we were the first ones up, and they were ready, you know. It kind of made us feel like Led Zeppelin or something. I mean, they went crazy.
Yeah, for sure. So, a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. Almost a million.
People
almost 1 million people, man.
Almost 1 million people.
Yeah, it's huge.
What about the police? Because we can see in the video, there are some policemen just not beating people around.
The kids say, you know, You know, they're supposed to be free now, but that ain't gonna be like that for another 10. It's gonna take 10, 20 years to change, because the way they were born and the way they were brought up, you know.
Right.
They're real stern, and they said, you know, don't fuck up, you know.
Right.
What they call fucking up is just having fun, you know.
Yeah, it's a different.
The police and the Army guys, you know, aren't ready to let go.
Right.
And that's why when they saw the kids having fun, they would crack them, you know, and knock them out and shit. So
That's bullshit.
it's total bullshit.
I want to say.
I talked with Ivan from Biohazard, and he said, "Oh, it's very important for my life because I release all my energy in the concert, and I want people to release their energy as well."
Absolutely.
Do you feel like that when you're playing live? Is it
Definitely, it's
energy?
It's like a form of sex almost, you know. I mean, it's hard to relate to anything because it's its own thing, man. It's a feeling that if you don't do it, you might not understand it, you know. It's the thing you gotta, you know. If I didn't have it, then I'd be like, see, cut, you know.
And then the audience, you know, we feed off of that. They give it back to us.
Absolutely.
You know?
Sure.
It's part of it.
They're part of our show, you know. I mean, you go to a Pantera show, it's as much fun to watch the audience as it is the band, you know.